This week's episode is a reflection and a look ahead. We're unpacking what post-COVID digital transformation has really meant for Kenya, beyond emergency adoption, beyond buzzwords, and asking what has actually changed in how institutions, businesses, and governments operate. We also explore how artificial intelligence may shape politics in Kenya, from public discourse and elections to trust regulation and the quiet power of algorithms in democratic systems. We spotlight women in tech leadership in the country, not just participants, but as decision makers. My question is, where are we in the leadership journey? Are we showing up, or are we not being given the opportunities? We also ask a deeper question. What place does a social scientist have in the age of AI? As Hare would say, be what you want to be. Lastly, I asked the question, what should leaders, founders, policymakers, and citizens be watching in the year ahead for tech? What matters and what is just noise? This is Tech Talk Africa, where technology beats policy, people, and power. I'm your host, Stella Gishui. I want to take us back to COVID. Mm-hmm. I think COVID catapulted and accelerated a lot of the innovation we're seeing in the industry.
We used to have something called CADIT.
CADIT? What's CADIT?
Yeah. COVID activated digital transformation or something like that.
Oh, so there's a proper term?
Yes, there was. Yeah. We because, COVID did a lot of things to people.
Yeah.
Depending on which direction you are in. Mm-hmm. It either catalyzed you into a certain direction, maybe a pivot, or it killed you.
Right.
Yeah, there was no gray area. So, so there was a whole term around it was CADIT. I'm not so sure what the words are, but yeah, CADIT.
Did you come up with that term?
No, I didn't. Actually, it's Moses. Moses Kemibaro is the one who came up with that term.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, the reason I'm taking it back to COVID is because we've seen a lot of change, skilling, tech. Now there's AI. There's been...
COVID accelerated digital transformation.
It accelerated digital transformation. Yes. And with that acceleration, did leadership necessarily change? Or did it force leadership to change? Or are we still seeing the same nuances of pre-COVID mentality?
COVID required that you change.
It required that you change, okay.
Yeah, there was no way you're going to do business as usual.
Yeah.
In the COVID era. And that therefore made a lot of leaders rethink some of the decisions that they would normally make. Mm-hmm. It made businesses think different on how they conduct their business.
Okay.
So there was a lot of changes because as a result of COVID. Because, there were new industries that were created out of COVID.
Yeah.
And big companies struggled, suffered, died because of COVID. So there was change.
And we continue to see that change.
Yes, because when you take up a certain behavior over 2 years, when the situation changes, you don't go back to where you were.
No,
you accelerate and move forward.
Yeah.
So I think we took a lot of lessons from COVID and some of the businesses, and myself included. I think we took advantage of the new things that we learned as a result of COVID.
Yeah.
And just infuse them into the business and you move forward.
And has everybody moved forward? Do you say, because you convene quite a lot of leaders, and what I'm hearing from you is we move forward. But is there a moment where you thought, if these people don't move forward, the country is screwed now from a national perspective?
I can talk about the industry I understand.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
So if you look at the technology industry, a lot of people actually have done that move. They've changed a lot of people changed how they used to do things. And it became like muscle memory after 2 years, it becomes muscle memory.
Yeah.
And then you now okay, so COVID is over now.
Yes. Yes.
So what do we do?
Yes.
And what I've seen is a lot of people now took the lessons. Okay, let me give you an example. A perfect example is a work from home.
Yeah.
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 Work from home is a, it never used to, like, it was not a conversation. But then COVID came.
Yeah.
And then people had to work from home. It even became a thing. And COVID ended. Some companies still do work from home.
They do, yeah.
And they've integrated it with a few hours in the office or a few days in the office, and then a few days in working from home or remote.
Yeah.
So there's these things that people now have mixed, lessons from COVID, and then now the new reality.
Yeah.
So you try to figure out, okay, what will work, what is the best of the two worlds, and then you propel your business.
So a proper hybrid approach of sorts.
Yeah.
Okay, so COVID came and went. Then we had an election.
Yes.
I've been wanting to ask you, how do you handle the business during an election cycle? Because we're going to see one in 16 months time, 17, 18 months time.
Oh man!
How should the industry prepare for this period?
One of the things that I wish could happen, and this is not just in Kenya, but I think across Africa, is when businesses is decoupled from the uncertainties of elections.
Yeah.
Because whenever there's an election, then there's a lot of uncertainty, and then it affects business because, people are not sure of what is going to happen. So it's always dicey. It's very scary for business people. It's very scary for investors.
Yeah.
Because, and this is because of there's always a lot of shenanigans that come up with, during elections. An election is disputed and therefore business is affected.
Yeah.
Or there's violence and then, people cannot do business.
Yeah.
So there's always tension, during that period. But I think there's no one solution to it.
No.
Depending on what the business is, because, there's some people who actually make a lot of money during elections.
I call them the merchants of the elections or the merchants of mayhem, a merchant of something. Yeah.
It's not really mayhem. It's people who, their businesses align. Because you see, an election is an event.
Yes.
I look at an election as an event.
Yeah.
So there are people who supply that kind of event.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the people who do branding, the people who do marketing, the people who, they actually make a lot of money during elections.
The merchants of the event. It's a business, and campaigns needs all this branding and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's not the election which is a problem. It's what happens after the election or during the election. That campaign period. What happens is there going to be violence? Now that the moment there's violence, then businesses are affected.
Yeah, and now tech is going to be a new actor. Or has been a new actor, continues to be. It has always been an actor.
Yeah.
But why do I get the feeling that future elections, AI, the new actor, the new political actor, is going to shift how the electorate behaves, how they think, how they operate? When I see rallies being put together, I keep wondering, do you know there's something called AI, which will bring me on to my next question of the role of AI in all this and what you see on the continent for AI. So those are two questions here.
It's actually a very large question.
It is.
Let's break it down.
Let's break it down. Yeah.
AI as a trend, AI as a technology, is changing everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's changing how we think about stuff. It changes how we do things. It even changes how we think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, in the election period, you're going to see a lot of AI. You're going to see a lot of deepfakes. You'll see a speech that is purportedly done by Stella.
Yeah.
Who is vying for MCA? I don't know where.
Yeah, purportedly. But she's somewhere, probably not even the country.
It's not Stella.
No.
So you find that we'll see a lot of this, but so that's a negative side.
Yeah.
But you'll also see say hyper targeting of campaign messages by different candidates. Yeah. Now that's a positive side. Okay. I have a message.
Yes.
I want to hyper target it to the Gen Zs.
Yeah.
And you can hyper target that message to an individual.
Yeah.
So that's a power that AI has. So it has both, depending on how you want to use it. It's like anything. If you want to use it for evil,
you can use it for evil.
If you want to use it for good,
you can use it for good.
Yeah. So I'm seeing a lot of AI use in the coming general election. And Kenya is always, we're very experimental, so we try things.
Yeah.
And people will try things. I can guarantee you. People will try things. They'll try to come up with crazy scripts and they give it to different candidates, depending on how they want to position that candidate to the world.
It's like throwing mud at a wall and seeing what sticks.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you. Bringing it closer to home.
Mm-hmm.
The AI bubble, I believe it's going to burst. Poof. Do you believe it's going to burst? Where is it not?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Let's unpack this.
It's not going to burst because I don't think it's even a bubble.
Okay.
I think AI is a trend that is here with us, and we just need to figure out. There's a lot of the hype. By the way, is dissipating.
Mm-hmm.
The hype.
Yes, the hype. Sorry, I should be asking that. So the hype will be burst.
The hype is dissipating.
Okay.
And now the reality is coming into play because you see, I always, I always want to have this distinction of AI because you see, if you're talking about AI as an individual, so you use your use of ChatGPT, your use of Perplexity or whatever, those tools, that's a different kind of use case. So that will continue. People will be generating text, they'll be generating images and etc. But there's also this other side of AI, which is now infused into business processes.
Yes.
And that's a bigger thing.
Yeah.
Because you see now businesses have started now looking at AI and say, how does this get into my workflow?
Yeah.
How do we get AI to help what we do? Mm-hmm. That is a bigger discussion.
And is it happening?
It is.
And
It is.
Are you happy with the progress?
It's slow.
That's being made.
It's slow because you see, it's slow because not because people don't want to move, but there's a lot of caution, which I think is fair. There's a lot of caution on what if?
Yeah.
So we go the AI route. Say, for lack of a better example, so your CRM.
Yeah.
Yeah, you plug in some
CRM. Sorry, chief information.
CRM.
CRM. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, your CRM contract. What is it called? CRM.
It's a customer relationship.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Customer relationship management tool that you're using.
Yeah.
So you plug in AI in there for it to segment your data. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you want it to segment your data. You want it to be pushing out certain communications, regularly, maybe after every week. But then what if it misses the segment that what if there's a mismatch? Yeah. So there's a lot of what ifs in there. Yeah. And it's until now people are confident and they've built the resilience within their processes and they have the right guardrails to make sure that, whatever the AI is supposed to do is what it's going to do, then you'll have that slow uptake. But what I know is people have started investing in skills, in processes, in infrastructure. So people have started investing in those.
Speaking of skills, you and I come from a social sciences background. And I've been lamenting how pivoting into a STEM, science, technology, engineering, maths, is kind of mind-boggling for me. What would you say for those of us who want to pivot, but we come from social sciences? Keep up the good fight, or do you, like the Palantir CEO, believe that humanities and social sciences don't have a place in this new AI world?
I think we're past that.
We're past that. Oh,
yeah, we're past that, because if you look at my own example, I'm an anthropologist.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't know that, but I'm an anthropologist.
Yeah,
trained as an anthropologist.
Okay.
And I keep telling this story that my professor, the first, when I went to uni, I didn't even know what anthropology was. But our professor, the first class, he tells us, guys, okay, you've been called here to do anthropology. However.
Yes.
This does not define you.
Fantastic.
Yeah. You can be whoever you want. Okay. If you can use what we're training you here with, we're training you to become whatever you want to be. You don't have to, stick to a certain role because that's what you've been trained on. You've gone through a lot of sifting from nursery school to primary school to now you are at the university.
Yeah.
You're ready. What we're doing is just to prepare you for the world.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was, I think that was a really profound lecture.
Yeah.
By the late Professor Odak.
Okay.
And from that day, I think I started looking at things very differently. So it's really up to you. What do you want to be?
Yeah.
I can tell you the last and the team here knows, but the last 2 months I've been vibe coding like a madman.
Vibe coding?
Yes.
What's vibe coding?
Oh.
Should I not be asking that out loud?
Using AI to write code.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay. I've been vibe coding like a madman.
Coding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Written several applications that we use internally.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So it's really up to you.
Okay. The country's on a policy journey. Yeah. So we had the AI strategy.
Yes.
Now we're in an AI policy journey. I don't know when it's going to be launched. Are we headed in the right direction? And right is ambiguous. Right is relative. Should we be focusing on policy or should we be implementing?
That's a tricky question.
I asked it deliberately.
Yeah,
you have to wear your tech hat and your anthropology hat.
It's a very tricky question because, you see, why are we writing policies? Why are we doing strategies? Why are we doing all these things? We want to get to a certain point.
Yeah.
So these are supposed to be roadmaps.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're creating a roadmap, which will take you from point A to point B.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a very practical person.
I know. Yeah.
I don't like getting into overthinking stuff, over regulating, or over politicizing, over analyzing, over I think whichever direction that whatever documents that we're putting together, whether it's a policy, it's a strategy, let's align to make sure that we are all thinking about where we are going.
Yeah.
So let's have this North Star.
Yes.
Which everybody now aligns to. Yeah. And say, okay, whatever we do, whatever documents we develop, whether it's a strategy, it's an AI strategy, an AI policy, whatever it is, regulation, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's directing us to the North Star. Yeah. And we rally everybody towards that North Star. I think to me that is what is important.
Do we have a North Star?
That one I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether we have that North Star, because when you speak to different individuals, we speak to different people, everybody looks at these things differently.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we lose a lot of time.
Yes.
We also lose a lot of, because you see, when I look at the region, because, we do work across the region,
yes.
You can see people are making moves, very interesting moves, and you can see these moves, then they sort of create a perception that it's better to invest here than to invest here, or it's better for me to go and set up here because of this and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we just need to have that North Star, which we can all be aiming at. Whatever we do, however small, however big it is, the effort, but that you have a North Star.
Yes.
That you're aiming at. Yeah.
You said there's some interesting moves. Would you care to share an interesting move you've seen, maybe in country, across the region?
No, it's things like, you start hearing people who are doing, say, for instance, chip manufacturing.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's practical stuff.
Yeah.
You can wish it. It's not in, I don't think it was in their policy paper. No, I don't think so.
No.
But those are the things that I'm talking about. So because see, the moment now you hear these guys are doing chip manufacturing, then what does that do? There's a whole ecosystem around chip manufacturing. Because the next thing is you hear there'll be somebody who is assembling stuff.
Yeah.
Then you then becomes a logistics play.
Yes.
Then it becomes, so a whole ecosystem can form around it. Yeah. And I think that is what we need to, let's identify that North Star that we're all looking for as a country, and then we aim at it, and then we just go.
Okay. Ministry folk, if you're listening to this, we need a North Star. There's a conversation we had. Actually, we didn't have it. I brought it up and I said, out of all the CIOs, how many, 17 CIOs, only 2 have been women or 3 have been women? I want to unpack that. I don't want to blame. I'm not going to play the blame game and say you don't necessarily choose women. But there's also something you said that stuck with me, in that you've witnessed in the industry, you've worked with some brilliant women, but they don't put themselves forward. They don't nominate themselves for such awards. And why do you think that is? What do we need to do differently?
That is it's a battle I think we just have to keep on having. You're right. I know brilliant women who are doing some amazing work. But there's this hesitance.
Yeah.
I think you guys now call it imposter syndrome, I think.
We've been calling it imposter syndrome. We've been calling it.
It's been given names, I don't know. But I think it's just sometimes it's a confidence issue. Because and I don't know why that is an issue, because you see, you're a professional.
Yeah.
You do your work well. You understand what needs to be done, and you're already doing it.
Yeah.
But that, I guess it's I don't know whether it's a gender kind of issue where men are always ready to boast and show off, and then women don't. Women don't do it. They actually frown at it. I don't know. It's honestly speaking, I feel like sometimes it's a social thing.
Okay. I'm asking that because as an anthropologist, I'm sure you've come across data to support what you're saying. Or did you research gender?
No, I haven't. I haven't researched.
Should that be a research topic?
Probably it should be.
Yeah.
I think it could be a socialization thing.
Yeah.
Where and probably when you look back when people when we're growing up, boys have always been the guys doing
the aggressive
crazy things
people.
And aggressive.
Yeah.
And then girls are always calm and at the back and watching what is going on.
Yeah.
So maybe that is taken too far. I don't know. I'm just I'm really I don't have a straight answer to this, but it's something that we grapple with.
Yeah.
Because even just speaking at our events, I know they're brilliant people, and we reach out to them.
Yeah, I know.
But people will turn it down, and then it turns around.
You're not looking for women.
Yes. Why do you have a manual?
Yeah, where's the panel? Why do you have a... I know, I used to be one of those. What's wrong with that panel? But I think working with you over the last few months, I'm starting to understand the intent is there, the support is there. I mean, fantastic team with Carol from content, and she reaches out to a lot of women, but there's still a gap, isn't there?
Yeah.
And in a forever changing world now, we've talked about AI. AI is here, and there have been organizations around feminism and AI. But I want to say, but women should be involved in the formulation of this LLMs and the vibe coding.
I agree.
So it should start from on this side as opposed to going on a stage and complaining why AI does not have women in there. It's replicating a sexist world. Should we then be going up a notch and saying, because we went through let's create coders. Mm-hmm. Should we now be creating data scientists and data engineers?
I think we need to create everybody.
So it shouldn't be specialist specific.
Yeah, because you see, there are all these spaces which I think they don't lack women.
No,
it's just that it's a showing up. It's a showing up and being deliberate about your input into whatever it is. Yeah, so I think it's not just AI, it's IoT, all these places where there's technology. I think and honestly speaking, when you look at some of the women leaders in IT that I've interacted with,
yeah,
my goodness.
They're brilliant.
They're so,
absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's
it. Okay. So this time last week, we were on a stage at the Year Ahead event. And, it was a matter of what do we foresee happening this year in the industry? Is there something you'd like to that you didn't necessarily communicate to the audience? Because I've noticed that what we say on stage in front of a packed room of 100, 200 is not necessarily always internalized. And there's always something like, I should have said this. Is there something you want to share?
I think that event was really, there was like super good conversations.
There were very good conversations.
Yeah, very good conversations. But I think what stuck with me is what Deborah kept on saying. Mm-hmm. And I don't think whether I'm not sure whether people really picked it, but she said we as Africa, we don't lack creativity.
No.
We don't lack
innovation. Yeah.
What we lack is scale.
Yeah.
And that is so true.
Yeah.
Because you find that even businesses, forget about the use of tech within a business, that projects or pilots don't scale. But even businesses that we build don't scale.
Yeah.
And that is something that is profound. I think we need to really, really rethink of how we buy tech, how we integrate tech into our businesses, but also how do we build tech, and how do we build businesses rather? How do we build businesses, and how do we build them to scale? Okay. I think the scale conversation needs to be had more.
Yeah.
Maybe louder.
Okay. Louder scaling conversation.
Yeah. Because I think that's where now, that's actually the difference between Africa and the rest of the world. Yeah. Because you see, when you talk about unicorns, it's scale. It's about scale. So I think that's a conversation that we need to have more.
And what are the barriers to scale? What's like your top 5 barriers to scale? Because you've mentioned scale quite a bit in conversations.
A lot of it is structure. I think structure, strategy, having the right strategy to whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think those are the two big things that I can think of. But mostly structure. Are we build or are we building something with the structure or the foundations to scale?
Yeah.
Take a skyscraper.
Yes.
Yeah, you have a skyscraper. You're building a skyscraper.
Yeah.
But then you're building on sand.
Oh, reminds me of a nursery rhyme. The wise man built his house on something.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a proverb around that.
Yeah, so you need that foundation to be able to build something that is big. And we've seen this, like, big good companies come up over the years. Then it gets to a certain point where it plateaus, and then it just tanks. And it's really sad to see companies like those go down because of the impact that it made. So how do we legally protect such organizations from what we've seen? Do we put policies now? That's where now you need policies to make sure that these companies don't go down. Yes. Probably if it was in the US, I don't know, maybe there'd be a regulatory action where regulators go in and make sure that they stabilize the business. Yeah. I don't know, but we need to be able to, because the impact is massive.
Okay, so we're championing scale for 2026.
Yes, we need to scale.
Okay, any last words for our listeners, for our CIOs? Anything burning that they need to be aware of?
Nothing really.
Not for now.
I think for now it's just the year has just begun. I think there's a lot of stuff going on. I think we just need to, this AI thing, we need to really work on it. Mm-hmm. I keep on saying I believe we lost the internet opportunity.
Who's we? Africa? Kenya? Africa lost the internet opportunity.
We lost the internet opportunity because people really made a lot of money.
Yeah.
Through the internet.
The global north did.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I think now we are already behind, but we are not too far.
Yeah.
For us to be able to, because you see, the AI is also a developing story.
Yes.
So I think we have an opportunity to really double down on the AI and also become part of the people who benefit from it.
Okay. Fantastic. So don't lose the AI opportunity and the content.
No, you should not.
Oh, great. Well, thank you so much, Hare. I'll come back.
Thank you for having me.
I'll come back for episode 2.
Thank you.
Fantastic. There you have it, folks. That's Tech Talk Africa, joined by Hare. See you soon. Bye.